Hello, friends. Welcome to the 5-Minute Tour channel where we explore the beautiful world that we live in and provide tips and advices that can help you in your future travels. If this is your first time here, we would love for you to join us in our future endeavors by subscribing to our channel and please hit that like button as well. In this tour, we will be exploring the Big Apple and one of the greatest cities in the world, New York City. So buckle up your seatbelts as we prepare for takeoff. So before we depart, I would like to give you some background information of your destination to help you with your journey. New York City is located in the state of New York and is one of the 50 states in the United States of America. Currency in use will be the US dollar, and below are some of the popular used notes. Next are the exchange rates for popular currencies. Credit cards are widely accepted in almost all businesses, however some cash is required for smaller businesses. Next, we'll look at the weather averages throughout the year. Alright, thank you very much for listening to that information. Now let's get on with our tour. Our first stop will be the Summit One Vanderbilt, one of New York's newest and most exciting attractions. The Summit gives you an experience unlike any other observation deck. The attraction is modern and filled with many unique levels that will stimulate your senses and wow you in so many ways. Along with the observation deck, there are different themed rooms and levels such as the mirror room and the air room that will make this trip like no other. There is also an open floor concept where you can see 1,000 feet below to Manhattan's floor that's not for the faint of hearts. For an upgraded experience, you can also take the Ascent Glass Elevator where it will take you 364 feet up on the side of the building for an even more breathtaking view. Tickets sell fast on the day of, so booking in advance is highly recommended for optimal times. Next stop on the tour is the Statue of Liberty, one of the most iconic structures in the world. Given by the French people commemorating the alliance of France and the US during the American Revolution, the Statue of Liberty has been welcoming guests for years. In order to get there, visitors will have to take a ferry from Battery Park, where it will stop in Liberty Island, and visitors will be able to get off and explore the island or even explore and climb the inside of the Statue of Liberty. The ferry also takes you to Ellis Island before making its way back to Battery Park. Ellis Island was the first stop for many immigrants when they first migrated to the US. There is a lot of history here, and if you love museums, this will be a great attraction for you. As usual, planning and buying your tickets early is highly recommended, especially if you plan to climb inside the Statue of Liberty, as tickets sell out for months ahead. Next stop is Times Square. A New York City trip can't be complete unless you visit Times Square, where the iconic New Year's Eve ball drop happens. Enjoy the immense amount of lights everywhere, especially at night, and be prepared to see a lot of people. Be wary of people in costumes asking you to take pictures, as they will generally request a tip afterwards. There is plenty of things to do around Times Square, so if you like shopping, there is stores all around that will be open until very late. Broadway is not far away either, so if you've ever wanted to see an iconic Broadway show, you can do it around here. Rockefeller Center, located between 49th and 50th Street, is about a 10-minute walk, where during the holidays the iconic Christmas tree is lit. There's also a light show from Saks Fifth Avenue across the street. The area gets very crowded, especially during the holidays, and while you're there, Fifth Avenue is very close, so if you like designer brands or just regular shopping, there will be plenty of options there as well. Next stop is Central Park, another icon in the city of New York. Central Park is not just an average park. The park extends from 59th Street all the way to 110th Street, and within these boundaries you will see things like concerts, picnics, sports, joggers, horse carriages, and more. It's a great place to relax whether you just want to walk around and explore nature or just relax and have lunch. If you like art and museums as well, there are many world-class museums such as the MoMA and the Met where you can see amazing artworks from all over the world. Other museums to note are the Guggenheim and Museum of Natural History, which is also within the vicinity. Next stop is the 9/11 Memorial and One World Trade Center. The 9/11 Memorial is a beautiful memorial and museum that honors all of those that have fallen during the tragic 9/11 attacks. It is built on the foundation of the two twin towers that fell and is a very beautiful memorial. Next to it is the newly built One World Trade Center building that has a very interesting observation deck as well. It is the tallest building in New York City currently, and the observation deck along with the elevator ride is very impressive, which blasts you up to 100 floors in little over 45 seconds. Next stop is the Brooklyn Bridge, one of New York's most iconic and oldest bridge. Opened in 1883, this suspension cable stay bridge has welcomed many visitors, which connects Manhattan to Brooklyn. Visitors can walk from one end to the other or ride a bicycle across the pedestrian crossing portion while cars are below. It is a great experience and the bridge can get crowded. The lanes are separated on one side for pedestrians and the other for cyclists. If walking to the Brooklyn side, be sure to check out the Dumbo district where you can get great views of Manhattan from the waterfront. The last stop for the tour is Yankee Stadium, home of the world-famous New York Yankees, where their hats are seen across the globe. This newly built Yankee Stadium is located in the Bronx borough, which you can reach by taking the subway. Check out a live game if the season is going on, or take a look at the beautiful architecture and monuments around the stadium. Go to the shop as well, where you can buy great authentic souvenirs from the team. If you do have a chance, there are many other places to visit, especially in the other 4 boroughs around New York City. This is truly a melting pot where you will see different culture influences everywhere, and if you love food, you can find pretty much anything here. New York is definitely a fun place to visit, and while you're here, make sure to bring a pair of comfortable shoes as you will be walking around a lot. It is easy to navigate by foot, or you can take the subway, which takes you all over New York City. I wish you a wonderful time here if you are visiting. So that concludes our tour for today. I hope you enjoyed your experience here, and thank you for joining us. Should you have any questions or feedback, please feel free to leave them down below. Let me know if you would like to see any other tours in the future, and please hit that like and subscribe button. Goodbye for now.